Afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Hey, Happy New Year. What is going on, family? Happy New Year, Happy New Year. If you guys heard that tune in the back, that is Miss Allison Williams, and that's from her album comes Summer Nights in Harlem, and that is called Romance. Again, that's Miss Allison Williams. So if you guys have not seen her on my show, which I'm sure you have, it is called The Romance for You. That is Miss Allison Williams from her album Summer Nights in Harlem. It's called The Romance for You. So hey, pin where you're from, what you're drinking. We are going to get into this amazing dish. I love this dish. Like, this is one of my favorite, if I had to say I had a favorite. One of my faves. So it's pretty quick. The longest piece of this is actually doing the chicken. So we got chicken, we have garlic, we have spinach over here, which I'm going to do at the very end. We have some capers, some parsley. My little seasoning that I'm still dealing with that I mixed up. We're going to use a rosé. Typically, this done with a white wine. I'm actually going to pop this. This is called Empress. It's a Prosecco. Woo! Happy New Year, everybody. This is a Prosecco that I'm going to sip on a little bit. I haven't had this one as of yet, so this will be my first time. Again, this is something that somebody sent me to actually taste, so I'm going to taste it. Hey, let's get into it. Hey, we got a lot of good stuff coming up this year. I look forward to seeing all you guys. You guys have showed up and showed out. Cheers to 2023. Oh, this is tasty. Nice and crisp. So, Empress, it's a Prosecco. I'll pin it when we're done. So if you guys, it's nice. And for those that like something that's kind of semi-sweet, it's real. It has like grapefruit in it. The undertones are impeccable. So a sparkling Empress is a thumbs up for me. So hey, we're starting off good. We got a thumbs up already for this year. So I'm going to move this stuff to the side. Move my trusty little candle to the side. I was trying to have show y'all a little romance on this side. But we're going to get into this dish. Again, pick where you're from and what you're drinking. We've done some reconstruction in here a little bit, so to make sure that I can bring you guys some really good content, I'm going to pull this closer. I can move you guys now where I couldn't do that before, so you guys can see on top of things in a different capacity. What you got planned? Hey, hopefully nobody made any New Year's resolutions. What did Coach tell you guys? That is an indication that something is broke. We know nothing is broke, right? Everything is going well. So look, first thing we're going to do, I got to grab some gloves because this is going to be messy. Hey, family, for you guys that are just joining, if you heard that little tune in the back, it's a Romance for You by Miss Allison Williams. We got some good people that's going to come up this year. I guess I got to get some bigger gloves for all of them. So the first thing we're going to do, this is already lightly moist. We're going to dredge it in here. Dredging in the flour just means that you go, but we're going to put a little seasoning on it first. So, and this is some seasoning I made up. It's just a combination of everything. No salt, though. Just a combination of everything that I had actually in the cupboards because we got to see what this whole seasoning game is about for 2023. So we're going to dredge it in here. Dredging means it's just lightly coated. Not a whole lot. And after we dredge it, we're going to actually put it into the pot with a little butter and olive oil to start. So this is a complex kind of layered dish, if you will, which means that we have to put it in a pan, take it out, put it back in the pan, take it back out, and then we'll finish this guy off. I'm going to try to do both of these where I can see this at one time so I don't have to move too many things. Hopefully you guys had a productive New Year's. I did absolutely nothing. I was in my PJs and robe because I was tired, boss. All right. First of all, we got to get some oil. How about that? Let me get some oil first. Ooh, and sneezing means that it's seasoned. If you ain't sneezing, it ain't seasoned. How is everybody doing? I'm excited for 2023. Hopefully you guys are as well. And yeah, here's another Mr. Otis Demon's hat. I forgot to pin it last year, but I will make sure I pin it today. All of his hats, as you guys can see. He's the brother of the hat game. He keeps me hooked up, and I greatly appreciate him for that. I don't quote prices because each one of his designs are independently different. So we're going to throw a little butter in there. Just a tad bit of butter. Now, I don't want nobody to be like, you cooking with your left hand. I'm going to cook with both hands. We're going to put a little olive oil in there. So you got butter, you got olive oil, and hopefully, and I'll pull this up. It's hot in here a little, so I'm also sweating. A little olive oil. I'm using a little chili infused olive oil just because I want to kick up the flavors, if you will. And then a little regular olive oil. You don't want too much because all we're doing is it's almost like a flash fry that we're going to do on these. So finish the seasoning. And who knows, I might come to you guys in each episode with a different hat. I got to talk to Mr. Otis about that, though. All right, we're going to get the butter, and I'm going to slide you guys back just a little so you guys can see everything that's going on. Slide back. Okay, there we go. That way you guys can see everything. All right, so this is just a little butter, olive oil. Again, the only thing that we're doing is it's almost like a sear on this chicken. So you press it in. That's all you want. See this light coat on here? You don't want, most people are like, hey, do you use egg? No, I've never seen people do it with egg, but I'm sure somebody has twisted it to their specifications. I'm one of those people. I just like it lightly, just lightly seared. That's all you need. Not a whole bunch. Then you drop that bad boy in there. And these are thin cut. So the best way to get thin cut chicken, put it in the freezer, and then you take it and you hold the chicken down and go straight through there. You can make a almost paper thin cut. So anybody can do that. And this is just Wonder flour that I use, which is really a flour that's used for gravy, but I use it on stuff like this. Because you want a light, like I said, you just want a light sear on there. Don't make it overly complicated because it's not. And know that I heard you guys. You guys were like, hey, make the first book a quick fire. So I'm already had a conversation today about the direction that we want to go in with the cookbook. And it will be, the first one will be Val's Quick Fires. So just know that we're listening to make sure that we bring you guys the best content and to let y'all know that we're listening to some of your requests. So again, just a light coat. Very, very light coat. And this actually, let me turn this down because that's the other thing. You don't want to burn your chicken. And you guys will see these cook pretty quickly. So if you notice, see already, you got that brown coating on there. Again, these are quick. Because they are so thin, you get the brown coating on each side, then you're going to take those bad boys out of here. You're going to set them aside, and you guys will see. I've already cooked my pasta because I tell you guys, I don't need to show you how to cook pasta. Pasta is just, you put it in there, you put a little olive oil in it. Some people like to put salt in theirs. I don't because if you're using butter already, it's already salty, so you don't need to add salt to it. So again, these are just quick sears on each side. Hey, definitely drop. You guys have questions or some requests y'all have for me. Let me know what y'all want. I'm going to try to make sure. I try to do a pretty good job of responding back. Sometimes it's a little difficult, but I do try. And I'm sure you guys see my efforts in trying to get back to y'all as expeditiously I can. All right, so again, we're just dredging this in flour, just a light dredge. We don't want it to be breaded because the only thing this flour really is going to serve as a part of, when we're done, our light coating of a dressing that's on there. So let me move these guys out of the way. So we're done with these two. So the messy part is done. So that's the messy part, right? So I'm going to move this guy up and then move you guys forward. I need a little robot arm in here. So move this guy up. Then I'm going to move you guys this way so you guys can see it better. Hey, and our selection for the day is called Empress, which is a Prosecco. All right, there we go. So we'll put that guy right here. I don't know if y'all guys can still see it. Okay, so these bad boys, and the smell is amazing. The only thing we're doing is searing these bad boys. And just a little olive oil and a little butter. And And as I said, they cook pretty quick. So you want that brown, if you